We will get started on our backs. So come all the way down onto your mat. Knees will be bent, feet flat on the floor, and you can bring your arms down by your sides or have your hands on your hips. Finding a neutral position in the lower back where you have a little bit of space underneath the lower back, but not a ton. And we'll move through a posterior tilt to help kind of compress, gently massage the lower back. So starting in your neutral position, all I want you to do is flatten the lower back, push it into your mat so you lose any arch or any space that was there. And then relax, find that little arch again. Do that again. Press the lower back down. Think about pushing your lower back into the mat and then release. Keep doing this. Take about 4 more. Last one here. Find your neutral position once again. Bring your hands to your thighs. Think about pushing into your thighs and then press your lower back down at the same time. Abs may gently engage. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Feet stay as they are. Just take them a little bit wider apart. Bring your arms out like cactus arms or goalpost arms. Elbows are bent at 90 degrees. On an inhale, drop your knees over to the right. Let them go as far as they will comfortably. Exhale, knees come back to center. Inhale, knees drop to the left. Exhale, center. Take that again to the right. And center. Knees go to the left. And center. One more time to the right. Back to center. And to the left. Back to center. Good. Hug both knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side. Make your way back to center and then wiggle your hips over to the right so you can drop your knees all the way over to the left, coming onto your left side. You can have your head resting in your hand or have your head resting on your arm, using your arm like a pillow. Bring your right hand behind your head. Elbows will be hugging in close together. As you breathe in, rotate open, reaching your elbow and shoulder toward the floor behind you, but it does not have to touch. Exhale, close. Do that again. Inhale, rotate open. Exhale, close. 3 more. Last one, open, hold. If you want, extend the right arm out. If you want more here, extend your right leg out, kicking it away from you. And you can hold it there, maybe reach down and grab your foot if that's available. You can always take a strap or a belt and wrap it around your foot, adding a nice stretch for the leg and the outer hip. We'll stay here for 3 deep breaths. If your right leg is kicking out, curl it back in, unwind, and then flip over or roll over to the other side. Using your right arm as a pillow this time, hips are stacked, knees are stacked, shoulders are stacked. You'll bring your left hand behind your head, close the elbows toward each other, and then inhale, rotate, open your chest to the sky. Exhale, close. Repeat. Inhale, rotate, open. Exhale, close. Do this 3 more times. On your last one, hold it open. Option to extend the left arm, reach it back behind you. Maybe kick the left foot and extend the leg out in front of you. Maybe reach down with the right hand to find your foot. Hold on to the outer part of the leg or wrap a strap around your foot. Take 3 deep breaths wherever you are. Curl the left leg in if it's out. Carefully unwind onto your back once again. Knees are bent, feet will be flat on the floor. Legs are parallel. Walk your heels in so they're right underneath your knees. And then press your lower back down into the mat. Push down through the feet as you lift the hips up, coming into a bridge. Pausing at the top. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. 2 more like that. Inhale to press up. Keep space between your chest and your chin. Exhale, lower. 1 more like this. Exhale, lower all the way down. Now, before we continue, heel toe your feet closer together and then bring your knees together so your legs are kind of zipping together like they're one leg. Keep the legs glued together. Come into your bridge. Press the lower back down. Roll the hips up. This will target more of the outer legs and hips. Exhale, slowly lower down. Keep squeezing the legs together. Maybe feeling the inner thighs working too. Do this 2 more times. Roll it up. Lower all the way down. Roll it all the way up. Pause there. Extend the right leg. Just bring it so that it's in line with the left. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right foot and switch. Extend the left leg out. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left foot. Slowly lower all the way down and hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. As you come back to center, lower the left foot down, hold on it behind the right leg. Inhale, press your foot up to the sky. Exhale, lower. Do that 2 more times slowly. Press the foot up. Now, as you let go of the leg, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, coming into a figure 4. You'll take your arms out in a T shape and then let your legs drop as one unit over to the left. So your right foot finds the floor or gets relatively close. You can stay here, maybe look over your right shoulder, maybe press your right knee to the right, targeting this upper part of the outer hip. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. Carefully unwind, uncross the legs, hug your left knee into your chest, and then hold on behind the leg. Press your foot up. Bend the knee, lower it down. Do that 2 more times. Press your foot up and hold. And then as you let go of the leg, cross ankle over thigh. Left knee is opening out. Take your arms out to the sides. Drop your legs over to the right. Stay here. Maybe look over the left shoulder. Maybe press your left knee open to the left. 3 deep breaths. Carefully unwind, uncross the legs, hug your knees into your chest, and then either roll over to one side or carefully rock yourself up, come to a seat, and then flip over so you're in a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders above your wrists, hips above your knees. You'll tuck your left toes under and then send the leg back. Take a moment to press through the heel, stretching through the calf, maybe moving through the ankle. And then as you shift forward, lift the left leg up, hold it here. Take your right arm out in front, so opposite arm is leg. We'll move through this slowly and with control. Take an inhale, press out. Exhale, slowly bring knee to elbow, curl it in. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, slowly bring it in. One more time, inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale, stretch it out. And then release your hand and your knee. Carefully move your hips from side to side. Finding our way to the other side. Tuck your right toes under. Extend the leg back. Pause. Stretch through the calf. Move through the ankle. Find what feels good here. Start to shift forward. Lift the right leg up this time. Take your left arm out in front. Pause here. Draw the lower belly in. As you breathe in, stretch it out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Take your time. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, round. One more set. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach it out, lengthen. And then release your hand and your knee. Press the hips from side to side. Moving now through a few rounds of cat and cow. Once again, moving slowly and taking our time. As you breathe in, drop your belly down to the mat. Lift your heart and lift your hips. Think about reaching your heart forward and dropping your shoulders down your back. As you breathe out, tuck the tail under. Slowly round your spine. Push the floor away. Drop your chin to your chest. Think about puffing up through the upper back. Do that 2 more times. Inhale to lift up, open through the heart. Exhale, curl the hips under, scoop and round. One more time. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, scoop and round. Breathe out. Now, as you make your way back to center, you can continue moving through cat and cow, or you can add some additional movement circling through the spine. So let's all start by coming into cow pose, open through the heart. Press your shoulders and your hips to the left. Exhale, press up into cat pose, round through your spine. And then as you come down into cow pose, press your hips and your shoulders to the right. So you're circling through the ribs and the hips. And then repeat, almost like your spine is a jump rope, but a slow motion one. Pause, change directions. Start to find your way back to center. And then you'll drop down onto your forearms, setting up for a brief forearm plank. Shoulders are right above the elbows. Hands can be interlaced, or you can have your hands flat, arms parallel. Step the feet back. You can drop down to your knees at any time. Just try to keep your abs engaged and keep pushing against the floor so you're not collapsing into your shoulders. Stay here and hold. Keep breathing. Halfway through. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully release, lower your hips down to the mat. Untuck your toes, take your feet toward the outer edges of your mat. Separate the hands if they're interlaced for Sphinx pose. Very easy to collapse into the lower back here, but keep the lower belly drawing in. So it's almost like you're trying to lift your belly off the mat. Reach your heart forward, shoulders drop away from the ears. And then gently lower your chest down. Make a pillow with your hands. Kick your heels in toward your glutes. You can let one cheek rest and let your legs sway from side to side. Turn your head the other way. Come back to center, lower your feet down. Slide your hands back in line with your chest so that you can press yourself up, only to come back into child's pose. Take the feet wider apart. Big toes touch, heels fall in opposite directions. Let your heart melt down. Take a few deep breaths here. Carefully lift your hips up. Find your way to a comfortable seat, sitting tall through your spine. We'll take a deep breath in. Reach both arms up. Exhale, right hand comes to the floor. Stretch through the left side of the waist. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, stretch it over to the left. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, release. And that is it for today. Great job. We'll see you next time.